Harrison, so distraught and upset after Halifax's poor showing in the World Club Championship. And he, I know, is hoping for better things. That's great work, though, by Goulding. Good charge down, and look at the Welsh flyer. Sullivan hacks ahead, bounces perfectly. Try! What a try!
Didn't take long for the mighty Bobby Goulding to make an impression on this game. It was tremendous stuff. He applied the pressure to Pearson, who took a long time. The prop forward, Richard Marshall, tried to drop on the ball in vain, and you could see he's shouting away his Goulding to the winger, Anthony Sullivan. Nothing was going to stop him. That's not a knock on, it's a head on. Well, they lost the plot there, Halifax. The Blue Sox run the power play, didn't realise it. Handover.
Long, the lovely dummy, and a great step. Oh, brilliant stuff from Sean Long. Fantastic try, and didn't he enjoy that? Only his second try for St Helens.
Well, it came about by Halifax not really reading the script. They should have been kicking the ball downfield. They handed the ball over at the changeover, and this man has just cut them to ribbons. Tremendous play there by Long. Sean Long's ability to step and use the swerve and the speed. They didn't realise it was the last tackle. Well, they've got to get themselves sorted out. Carl Harrison is the skipper. He's a prop forward. But someone should be directing out there to saying getting their kicker sorted out.
Here goes Matautia. He's not a bad player when he's at full steam like that. The ball
back to 6.
Yes, it took a little flick from a Halifax hand.
Good run from Matautia again. He's been playing with injury problems for quite some week now.
Interference at the play of the ball. Martin Moana penalised.
Well, how long will the patience be? This is the great run from Vila Matautia, who I mentioned has been suffering from injuries, but he's been playing on with the pain.
Good tackle by Umanga on McVie as he broke the line. He is joint 10 metres from the posts. St Helens looking for their third try. Plenty of tackles left. This is Long to Alan Hunt, and Hunt escapes the clutches and gets the third right behind the posts.
The combination, it was a simple ball out wide. The defence just melted away. Combination of the two half-backs, Goulding onto Long, and you could see that the big centre was coming at speed. On the second replay, remember, of course, that the officials do not have that advantage of the replay, the second one, or the first one.
Newlove, terrific run from Newlove, and his opposite number, Asa Amon, got to him and hauled him down 8 metres short. This is Long, and now Goulding. He is Hammond. Diagonal run from joint was the dummy runner. Sullivan back on the inside. Second try for Anthony Sullivan. This man is absolutely lethal this year in terms of scoring tries.
Quite outstanding piece of football. The combination of Sean Long. He took the ball first, which had allowed Bobby Goulding to run out wide. Then Hammond showed the skills. Through the dummy, even dummied our cameraman to start with. But he got him back on track, as did that man, Sullivan. Tremendous play. Long watch out, Goulding goes out, and then Hammond throws the dummy back on the inside. Then he brings the winger in. That is fine rugby league football. Hammond could have gone on his own, but he did the right thing. Little doubt in my mind that the loose forward, Carl Hammond, would have crashed over. But when you've got a winger that's coming back on the angle, why not? Bobby Goulding was away. He was so adamant. Oh, good run there. Great run from Chris Joint. And he has not missed so far. If they wanted someone to lift their spirits, then Boothroyd is the man. Let's play on.
Ball popped out. Hammond found McVie. McVie stands in one tackle, gets a lovely ball away to Alan Hunt, who squirms away from the defenders first time, but Moana and then Boubeng came in to finish him off.
Good work by the Australian second row. McVie really has this great ability to go in and out and get the ball away in the tightest of situations.
Great run from Andy Haig. The ball bounced off his face. It looked like he'd lost it. Halifax thought he had, but he held on somehow. Carl Hammond hasn't there.
The
referee will bring them back for the first, yeah.
Using a lot of latitude out in the field of play.
Good crossfield kick to Elangi's after this. Hammond's dropped it, Pearson's picked it up, play on, tries given. Collision, Hammond and to Elangi. Dean then helps it wide to Boothroyd. Boothroyd keeps the movement going again to Rowley. Rowley for the line, and Rowley, does he get the ball down? He has, that's a try. And Robert Connolly takes a look and gives them the 4 points they were looking for. And the gap is cut by another 2 points right on the stroke of half-time. Under pressure from Boothroyd and Heighton. Cunningham. Still going. Matautia. Rowley having a real problem putting him down.
All the Halifax defence are having that problems today. Vila Matautia is running really hard.
Little chip over the top for Alan Hunt, and Alan Hunt will score. Great try that. Second try for Hunt.
They really got it right on this occasion. Beautiful chip over the top, and Hunt was in front there. Cunningham, the little hooker, run from dummy half, and Hunt came on at speed.
So it's an awful ground for them, Halifax. But this is a little run from Umanga, and he's done Goulding, and he's got the power, but he hasn't got the pace. Quick play the ball here, and Saints could be stretched. They are out wide. This is Dio Powell, and Dio Powell gets the try. Sean McRae today won't want to either. He'll watch the video, though, I'm sure, before they head off to Australia in the morning. And he'll enjoy that run from Sullivan. Support from Hunt. Tackled, though, by Asa Amon. Quick play the ball, and Halifax could be stretched. This is Hammond. Out wide it goes again to Haig. Just ankle tapped at the last minute by Pearson. But they're 9 metres short of the line here, Saints, with Julian O'Neill.
Saints down to 12, Sullivan receiving treatment. O'Neill's good strength putting them through. Surely a ball out wide from Goulding.
There's Goulding, fires it short into the arms of Joint, and Joint for the line, and he stretches out and scores, and gives a thumbs up to the crowd, right underneath the sticks.
The forward that finished it off, but it was this run from Anthony Sullivan. He picked up a knock from this, but it was a great effort by the winger. Second effort. Harrison just caught his ankle, and from this, Goulding brings it back on the inside. It was a neat little switch. Chris Joint running the angle, had all the strength to get over. Been everywhere.
Out wide it goes. That's a try, and it's Powell again.
Nice to see the referees using the touch. Good kick forward.
It's a great kick, and it's a race between Hayes and Amon, and Hayes was just shoulder charged out of the field of play. Harrison over the halfway line. Good run from Harrison. Support arrives from Baldwin. He's got support this time from Umanga, and Halifax are fighting back. The referee, Robert Connolly, has not yet signalled a try has been given. He's handing this on to the video ref.
Now, was he interfered with it? I know he didn't play it with his foot, so that's an offence.
The try is wiped out.
Yeah, I think we've shown spirit in a couple of games, but only for 50, 60 minutes, and that half an hour has been letting us down.
Is that magic quality, intensity, the thing that's missing?
I don't know about intensity, it's just everything we do seems to go against us, really. You know, the luck's not on our side at the moment.
And neither for you. I notice your legs all bound up.
Here's Joey Hayes. Cunningham to Hunt.
Looks a bit forward, that.
Slightly, didn't it? Hunt now at the middle. Gets away from Umanga. Pearson round him, but he gets the pass out to Sullivan. Hat-trick time for Sullivan. Hat-trick time for Sullivan! Yes, it is! Terrific effort from Anthony Sullivan. And after a no-try decision up the other end, maybe that has sealed it for the Saints.
And you can see that Hunt was about a quarter of a yard in front of the hooker Kieran Cunningham, but this is something quite sensational. This had to be scored. Alan Hunt delayed the pass out wide, and watch for the twinkle toes. 1 step, 2 steps, that's the 3rd one. Step on the gas. This is the swerve, in and out. That is one fine try, Mr. Sullivan. Just looked forward, didn't it? Remember, of course, we keep saying it, the officials do not have the advantage of the replay. He didn't need a replay, so I'm sure that he will watch it many times over. Well, his father would have been extremely proud of that effort.
Long with the conversion, change of kicker for Saints. Sean Long adds the extras. He didn't say much on that occasion, though, although he had plenty to say when the try was given to Sullivan. A hat-trick try, of course. Not on this occasion. Powell thundering in with a challenge. That's 2 Welsh internationals there. Nice work from Hammond. He gives it to Matautia. Out wide it comes to Hayes. Hayes back on the inside to Hunt. Clatter, Bouveng and Harrison.
That's the 2nd time that Bouveng has lined up Alan Hunt. Well, we spoke earlier, didn't we, about the big battle between Sullivan and Tuilagi. On that occasion, they got really involved with Dio Powell on that occasion with the tackle. It was a big one. Ooh!
Hammond had a real swing of the boot. The ball's bounced. Hayes is touchdown, but the referee will bring it back for a knock-on. This will be the last play before the final siren. Boothroyd loses it. Jackson picks it up. Still going, Jackson. Unloads it to Rowley forward. Last action of this match at Knowsley Road. Shake hands all round now. A St Helens victory, 38-20.